gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gossman. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Mike Tauchman leading things off and takes a strike. Righty delivers. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And now it's Luis Robert. That's too low. 1-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Green also getting ready. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The delivery to Robert, and that just misses.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
And here's a 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a side. I've been a rambling man without a plan to shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, on stone look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rent. Gone